Hi friends, today I'm going to explain about how a software development approach such as Agile or Waterfall is expected to affect the project outcomes. So, information systems researchers have investigated the relationship between the project outcomes as well as the software development methodologies like Waterfall and Agile in extensive detail. So, to attempt to further comprehend the relationship between the Avery and Huseman, looked on how organization culture impacts the use of efficiency of system development approaches. They believe that because the organization culture creates the norms or beliefs and also of its employees, so it has an important effect on how initiatives would turn out. So their research highlights on how important it is to match the selected approach on with the cultural norms in order to optimize the project success. So agile methods are more likely to be effective in organization where collaborations, flexibility, adaptability, and they're valued high. So agile approaches, which emphasizes iterative development of frequent customer collaboration, the flexibility in response and evolving requirements are extremely appealing to firms that place a high emphasis on innovation and reaction. So agile methods like Scrum and Kanban allows teams to quickly adapt to changing market conditions, gather input from stakeholders, and produce softwares that work incrementally. So as a result, project insights, these kind of companies typically show how greater the customer satisfaction, quicker time to market, and more flexible in response to changing business requirements. So, on the other hand, like the waterfall methods could be more appropriate for companies with strict and hierarchical cultures, organizations that place a high value on scalability and control, or find that the waterfall methods, such as with the sequence and the linear development process, they offer a structure consistency. So, ideal to the conventional top down management approach used in hierarchy organizations, waterfall projects usually needs considerable prior planning, documentation, and adherence to established deadlines. Though they are clear and forcible, waterfall methods may find it difficult to adapt in involving project needs or change a course in reaction to shifting different market conditions. And Rajgopalan, Matthew, and Sugumaran add even more detail to the subject by emphasizing how crucial it is to match the chosen strategy with the detail of the project. So particularly, it's about its requirements. So they believe that achieving successful project outcomes depends on the approaches and project matching together. And agile methods are frequently selected for projects that have a lot of parties involved, quick change, and variability. And agile teams are able to effectively respond to changing requirements and market conditions because they embrace change, prioritize customer or collaboration offer gradually. However, project with constant requirements, a clear defined scope, and an organized development process can be more appropriate for waterfall techniques. And each phase of a waterfall development builds as an outcome of one preceding it, and it often involves multiple phases, including requirements, analysis, design, implementation, testing, and development. So, projects with the stable requirements that are unlikely to go through major changes throughout the course of development are perfect candidates for the organized approach. However, because waterfall approaches lack the flexibility and adaptability of agile approaches, they may not work well with the dynamic or unclear project situations. So, finally, in conclusion, like organization culture, project characteristics, and intended project objective should be carefully considered before selecting any differentiating between the agile and the waterfall techniques. So, even while agile methods are more adaptable, cooperative, and responsive than waterfall procedures, it could be an appropriate for projects with constant requirements and as well as an organized development process. So, the selection of a technique that best fits the organization culture, the project setting, and the strategic objectives will ultimately determine the success of the project outcomes. So, that's all about it. Thank you.